Howdy folks, Stock here with Last Best Tool, and I thought I'd play around with some of these little square battery-powered digital angle gauges. I've got a Johnson here, a Klein, and a Milwaukee. Now, I have done a video on the Klein before. Milwaukee and Klein, very similar here. I do a lot of Klein-Milwaukee comparisons, but I thought I'd throw the Johnson in there as well. Now, they all sell for between 25 and maybe around 30, maybe a dollar or two over, depending on where you get them. All of them have really basic functions of basically measuring different angles in a different direction. They're all magnetic. They're all snapping to the top here, and they all have the ability to zero as well, which can be good if you want to measure a change in angle. They all come with little kind of Velcro cases. Klein probably wins on that. It's got the softest, heaviest material. Milwaukee second. You can see that. And then the Johnson is almost an afterthought. So you can see they overall can be very handy, very quick to use. So I'm going to turn each one on. You notice they're all going to have an error. That's one of the maddening things that we're going to talk about. As far as a tilt, they don't have a lot of acceptance for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. So I'm going to lay them all down here and just see. What do we have? We got Milwaukee 0.4. That's a lot. And you can see the Johnson's having trouble here trying to figure it out. So what I'm going to do is zero all of them here. Zero that. I'll zero that. Come on, Milwaukee. Zero it, and I will zero the Klein even though it's already zeroed. So let's start out on a level playing field. I'm going to actually tilt them up. I'm going to lean them up against my Klein 6-pound sledgehammer. Outstanding little tool here. And it's on a Gador chisel. So there we are at 15. Line these up here, 15 and a half. Pretty close. Takes a moment. Johnson's thinks it's a little bit more. Let's keep going and see. Let me slide this over here. What do we have? 21, 5, 7. So the agreement changes depending on who's right there. What do we have? 4. They're all really close. But here's one of the differences I've noticed. That's the tilt here. As you start to rotate these off of a flat surface, kind of adding, I don't know what that is, some Z to it, you'll end up with, try to get it so you can see, a error message because it's too far. Klein looked like it went first, right there, followed by Milwaukee, followed by Johnson. And it's not very big. It's just a small amount. But overall, these can be really handy for quick work. Grabbing something if you want to, work on your table, whatever. Make sure it's level. The magnetic aspect is only on one side. Do they operate upside down? Notice the Klein does. You can see it's reading the number. Let's try that one. Yep, that flipped upside down just fine. Let's see, maybe. Anyway, it's right there, but if I tilt it, and Milwaukee, look at that, works great. What about sideways? Getting some interference from their own magnets. Oops. So they do work sideways. Kind of nice. But if you're going to get one of these, I recommend this one. This is a Klein Tools again. This is the 935 DAGL, and this one is my all-time favorite. I use it all the time with my campers. It's super good for, just doing the same stuff here, but you don't run into that error problem. It ends up switching to a bubble level, as you can see there. It's got a whole bunch of different settings, and not terribly more expensive. It is more expensive, but given all of the features, that's the one I would go with. Let me know if you've got one that you really like, but I think Klein really killed it with this guy here. But these are handy, and they're inexpensive, so there's that. And with that, Doc out.